Well, after 7 years of construction, Waterville's downtown revitalization project is complete.
Senators Angus King and Susan Collins attended today's ribbon cutting. Our David Guilford is in Waterville now. David, you had the chance to speak with Senator Collins about a new bill she's sponsoring.
That's right, but first, Chris and Brian, welcome to Main Street in Waterville, where we had two significant conversations today. The first, we do our fair share of revitalization story coverage around the state, but what's happened here in Waterville is comprehensive. Senators King and Collins did show up today to cut a ribbon on the sidewalk here in Main Street after directing $7 million in federal funds to this project, which included new sidewalks, light poles, and changing the flow of traffic here from one lane to two. Now, this was first planned by the city in 2015. We'll have more on those details coming up later at 6. But we did have a chance to speak one-on-one with Collins about several topics after the ribbon cutting, including her recently sponsored Respect of Marriage Act. It's being celebrated by some LGBTQ organizations, and if passed, will force states to recognize any legal marriages from other states and give citizens prosecution power if their rights are violated. But Collins put forth an amendment to that bill that protects religious organizations that do not want to provide services to same-sex couples. We asked her if this is true marriage equality. She said it's a step in the right direction.
What this bill is putting into federal law that the federal government has to recognize these marriages and that states have to recognize marriages no matter where they occur. It also has some important religious liberty provisions. It says that churches, synagogues, mosques that do not believe in same-sex marriages cannot be forced to perform them in violation of the religious tenets that they hold. And I think that's fair too.
Now, we also asked Collins if she believes this new Senate can work past the partisan fighting we've seen elevated in recent years. She says she's heading back to Washington in January with open eyes and a hope that a now split Congress can find common ground. In Waterville, David Guilford, News Center, Maine.